Okay, welcome to day 27. How did it go yesterday? Were you able to make yourself happy? I sure hope so. Because until you can figure out that you alone are responsible for your own happiness, you are never going to be constantly and consistently happy. And if you are not happy, you are not creating results. I guarantee you that. You have to have joy and fulfillment if you want to continue to create results. And you can only do that if you realize you're not affected by it. You're not a reactor. Rather, you are a creator of your own happiness and therefore a creator of your results, which is a super cool idea if you think about it, because it means you right now have everything you need to be happy. You right now have everything you need to be successful. Isn't that awesome? It's up to you. Today we're going to talk about a concept that I think is very important to understand the difference between reactors and creators. Because see, reactors view the world through the lens of sort of poverty and scarcity and limitations. Creators, those who create results, recognize that the pie is infinite. So here's the difference. If you've ever felt like, well, I wish I could make more money, but they just gave that guy or that girl a raise. There's only so much to go around. How can I be wealthy when all these other people are wealthy and they have all the wealth? There's none left for me. Guess what you just did? You looked at the world through a lens of limitation. You looked at the world from a space of scarcity and realizing that, you know what, it's got to be poverty, right? There's got to be poverty because if somebody else is rich and I'm not, I'm the one that's impoverished and it's their fault. Notice what you did? You shifted responsibility. Okay, which we know is what reactors do. See, creators recognize that the pie is infinite. There's always enough to go around. One of the best ways that I've heard this concept illustrated is in one of my favorite books that I'm attaching a link in the members area here to this book because it's a public domain so you can download it for free. I'm giving you the PDF of a book called The Science of Getting Rich. And the result that I want you to create today is to read chapter 3. I want you to read the whole book, but at least read chapter 3. Because in chapter 3, what he talks about is, he says, let's say that there was this gold in the world, and everybody owned the sort of finite amount of gold that existed. If there were enough people applying the principles of prosperity and applying the science of how to get rich and how to create results and how to be happy and wealthy, God would create more gold and then lead someone to find it to be able to mine it so that more could be in the world. Now, I understand this may be the first time you've heard this concept. Read chapter 3 and you'll get it. Here's what I want you to understand. If you view the world through a lens of constant competition and everything's a zero-sum game, right? If they win, I must be losing. But if I win, they must be losing. This can happen inside of an office environment, right? When there's competition, realize that the way that everybody succeeds is a rising tide lifts all ships. But if you show up to work every day just deciding that you're going to destroy whoever comes in your path, you are never going to achieve a level of long-term success. Plain and simple, it just won't happen. I've seen this in the business world so many times. Those that view the world as it's either me or you never get to the space or place that they want to be in life. Because for them, it's always limited, it's always this sort of impoverished mindset, and it's if they've got it, I don't, it's a zero-sum game, so I have to defeat them so that I can take. And now they're focused on taking versus giving. They're focused on consuming versus sharing value. It's everything we've talked about this week. So here's what your result is today. I want you to read chapter 3 of The Science of Getting Rich, and I want you to look for areas in your life where you are in constant competition, or you are looking and realizing, or feeling like if they win, I lose. And I want you to try to see how you both could create a win, and how that could ultimately benefit you both. Because let me tell you something. If you can recognize that the pie is infinite, that means when you help others, they may help you in return, and together everybody gets helped. Versus, I can't help him because if I do, he is going to destroy me. No, shift your mindset to giving, to value, to finding a way to create for others, and that in turn will allow you to create for you. It's an infinite pie. If you go get your piece, it doesn't mean that somebody else can't have theirs. But I want you to focus today on going and getting your piece, because the more you work on getting yours and helping others get theirs, the pie grows bigger and bigger, and you all get to eat more together. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.